Okay, this is a lesson in basting, and I'm going to show you how I baste personally. I like to baste on an angle because then when I want to take these basting stitches out, it's very easy for me to just clip through here and pull them out. And again, I use a tweezer to pull them out. I baste with white sewing thread, any kind, cotton, polyester, don't care. It's a temporary stitch, but it is important. And I use a Milner. The thinner you can thread, the better, and it'll just sail right through the wool. The important part of basting is that everything is in position so it doesn't move when you're working with it in your warm hands. It has a tendency to move, and then you'll end up with, tips that are like this instead of meeting perfectly. So I'm basting these so that they're going to meet perfectly, and when I start to sew, I will start right at the tips so I can make sure that they're opposite one another and lined up. And that's what makes this cross laurel such a beautiful piece, is the symmetry of the design. So I'm going to want to start with this tip opposite this one and put my first stitch right in the tip. And I always pick it up when I'm basting. And I'll leave a little tail. Then I'll take that tail and I want to catch the tail in the next stitch. After that first stitch, now I'm really going to make straight stitches right across the leaf, catching that tail right in there so that it's away from the applique edge. When you applique, you don't want to catch a basting thread in your applique thread. And as you can see, taking straight stitches right across this leaf, needle down and needle up right across from each other, creates a slanted stitch. And then when I get down the bottom here, remove the needle out of the pin, and then I'm going to go right in this tip here and make sure that, and I'll take that to the back. Then I'll come back up in the middle and then just bury my thread here so that it's again out of the way and clip. And now you can see when this basting has to be removed, watch how easy this is. Snip, 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 lift, 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 and it's out. No fuss, no muss, because there's no knots and most of the thread is on the top of the leaf. And that's my trick.